You're on.
Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. My co-host Barbara will be on here soon, and also today we have Dayle and Richard. Are you there, both of you?
Yes. Aloha.
So how are you both
That's
doing?
where I wished I was. I wish I was in Hawaii right now. I'll tell you, being cold. And my doctor just got back from Maui. So he don't know, he got married, but whatever. It was good. He said he went by the bad area, but it's going to take a few years for that to get better. But it will. We know Hawaii well enough to know that they take care of their own, and they don't like mainland people, barging in on them. They can figure things out on their own. They're good enough. Johnny, do you want to text her to see what's going on?
I did. I am. I mean,
yeah.
But you know how it is. I mean, with her, she never does these things on purpose. If she's not coming on, then there's good reason. But I'm sure she'll be on.
What?
What?
Well, I sent her a whole bunch of erase. That's what I wanted to talk to her about, because she wanted that. And I sent some to Richard on the erase. I got to send you some. I don't know if you want any, Johnny. It takes away all the smells in the house. If you go to the bathroom or whatever, or there's a skunk.
I don't have a smelly house.
It doesn't matter. Well, you do go to the bathroom, don't you?
Yeah, but there's no smell, of flesh. So.
Come on. Everybody smells. Whatever. That's okay. Anyway, I got to find Barbara, because that's an important factor right now.
I know. Well, I'm sure she'll be calling in soon. Like I said,
So Richard, how long did you spend at the doctor's?
About 15, 20 minutes. She's really good. She says, I won't be seeing you again.
Good. That's good. That means you'll get better.
I know. I'm trying.
Did the girl come so that you could walk around and what do you call them?
Physical therapist.
Yeah, did she come today?
No.
What'd you do all day?
What I'm doing right now, sitting and looking at TV, pretty pictures. Okay.
Huh? What? What are you doing?
Sitting here, looking at pretty pictures on my TV.
Oh, what are they?
What's on the television?
This comes on my TV if I don't do anything to it. I just turn it on and leave it.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Okay. Right now I'm looking at a snow scene. All right?
Well, it's going to get pretty snowy here pretty soon. They're getting ready. The ski slopes are getting ready for the ski season, and they're making snow already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny, have you called Barbara? Do you know what's going on with her?
I called her earlier, so she knows, and, I sent her the invite, but like I said, I doubt anything like this is on purpose. There's probably a very good reason.
No, this happens a lot. It's usually her phone or something, and that's why I like Richard being on, because at least I can talk to him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I could talk a lot to him. When I heard of that Lewiston, I was thinking of you, because I thought Lewiston, Maine, or Lewiston, Idaho, or I didn't know which Lewiston it was, you know.
Idaho. Idaho. Maine
I
is
know.
way on the East Coast.
I didn't know that. Did you see who was going to be our United States Senator, the new one, the new guy?
No.
You should have looked. He looks just like Fallon. Not Fallon.
No.
What's the late night talk show host?
Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh.
Yeah, no, the other one. What's the other one?
Stephen Colbert?
Yes, he looks just like Stephen Colbert. In fact, they made a thing on Stephen Colbert's show, and they showed a picture of the U.S. Senator, the new one, and they showed Colbert, and it looks like his brother. And he was, except they're majorly different in their thinking, and they showed it on TV, and they were showing how different, you know, they were. And Colbert was making fun of it. It was so funny. Couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Like, I got to have Barbara come on somehow.
She will.
So I don't know if she's hearing me or whatever. Anyway, if you want to go to the first person, it'll be good.
I'll go and I'll put it on the first person, and then I'll try to get a hold of Barbara while you're on the phone.
Okay.
Amla, you're live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hello,
Hi,
how are
Alma.
you?
Fine. Where are you calling from?
Connecticut.
Wow, that's one place. Have you been there, Richard?
No.
Me neither. I haven't been. I'm from Jersey, but I haven't been to Connecticut. I've been to Boston, but not Connecticut. And how can I help? You're from Connecticut. You have an unusual name. It's very pretty. What nationality is that?
Indian.
Oh, that is pretty. I'm surprised you're calling me. That's wild. I have spoken a lot to Indian people in the past, you know, and I find them very interesting. What can I do for you? How can I help you?
Sure, thank you. So I've been the Scorpio season. And the eclipses. I've been cleaning out a lot of my energetic field. Like I've cleaned out a lot of the basement stuff. So I feel really ready for something brand new, which means a relationship, meaning a committed relationship, because I know who I am. I'm very strong foundation. I'm very grounded. I feel very strong. So I don't know what you feel when that day may happen.
So are you looking for a husband, a boyfriend? What are you looking for?
Absolutely, 100%. I really feel like I've become my best friend. Like, the biggest theme for this year is valuing myself. Like, that is huge. Self-worth, valuing, deserving, because universe provides, and the people of the past, even this year I had to let go of, which is cleaning out the house, they weren't showing up. So if you don't value me, I hate to say it, but they got to go. I wasn't born yesterday. I have my life to live too. So, and a person, as you know, if they really value you, they'll make time for you, right? That's how I see it. And one of my lines, I'm a writer, and one of my lines, I mean this. I said, if you have 60 seconds for me, setting healthy boundaries. If you have 60 seconds, I deserve that one full minute of your time.
Well, that's lovely. I've written 6 or 7 books. I've lost count, and I wrote one about Richard.
That's amazing. Amazing.
I was published, and the odds on being published are 736,000 to 1. And I was published, and Richard wrote this book, Buck's Call to Duty, because he was in the Navy for 20 years.
Wow.
And I'm very,
beautiful.
very proud of him, and he's published. So, and he's on Amazon, and I have a book on Amazon. I'm getting back into the tarot cards, reading them and working with them, and I used to do it many years ago. So I'm getting back into that. But as far as you finding somebody, there's no doubt in my mind. I feel that you're going to find somebody with a J in the name, somebody with a J in the name. And I don't feel like you know them yet, but you will get involved. Now, does this person have to be Indian, of Indian nationality?
No.
'Cause I know the culture.
I haven't dated somebody Indian in like 20 years. 20, yeah.
Okay.
Something, yeah, that.
Yeah, but I know and understand your culture, so that's why I asked that.
No, I understand. Yes.
This guy is taller.
Okay.
On the thin side.
Okay.
Very good looking. Highly intelligent. And he works similar to what you do. I mean, he is you'll meet him through either work or through people or friends. And I mean, this is the future now. I mean, you've had a couple relationships in the past that were battle disasters, you know, and it was sad. It was really sad. Now it's getting a lot better. And, you know, you're like, you know what you want and you're going for it.
Yep. Do you feel him coming in November, December time?
Okay, the one thing about psychics, unless I have my cards, I can't really tell you.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You know, there's no time frame in the cards.
Right.
If you study them, there is. By the way, I put up, if you look at the website for Life, Laughter, Happiness, and you go into it, I have a whole bunch of meditation tapes and how to read the cards. It's in there, you know, so, and it's all free. I mean, there's no charge for that.
Excellent.
I do charge for private consultation, and that's 808-372-1816. Are you going back to India to visit? Because I see you on a trip.
It's interesting. No, I'm actually, Johnny knows this, I am legally blind, and I've lost some vision. I've lost 6 times in 1 year. It's been a heck of a year. Since September of 22, the last time I lost vision was 3 weeks ago. It's been tough.
Okay, wait.
Really hitting. I've been talking to my guides. I go and with God all the time.
Hello.
Yes.
Listen. How did you lose the vision? What happened?
I am explaining. It's genetic, and basically, it's I got it from my parents. We have no idea in the family tree who had it, and so there's my prognosis. It's between the age of 45 and 60 that blindness occurs. Currently, I see through basically smoke, like it's whiteout conditions. If you see snow or whatever, it's like whiteout conditions. It's white smoke everywhere. So it's like literally walking through a fog machine. That's what I see all day long.
Well, here's the weird thing is they have made a lot of progress in that area, and they're making situations where people can see. So I wouldn't put it past you that in the near future that they might do something so you'll be able to see. Okay? It's not macular degeneration like Richard had. Is that
No.
Is it
No.
No?
It's actually a fraction younger. Like macular degeneration I believe is like 65 and older. Something like that. Mine is a little bit younger, which is age 45 to 60. Blindness occurs. I'm 50 in a month. Yeah.
Raven's making wonderful. Raven's making some tomato soup. It smells really good.
Johnny?
I don't know who that is.
Gee, would you tell them not to call? Would you tell them we're doing a radio show, please? It's embarrassing.
Oh, you're doing a radio show.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you tell her we're doing a radio show?
She knows.
Yeah.
Well, can you please Be a little quieter,
No,
okay?
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Go.
Anyway,
Go.
where were we?
Yes.
I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
It's just a little bit of a fraction of, like, I'm a little bit, mine's called gyrate atrophy, apparently is the key word. Only 200 people in the world have what I have. And so it's between the age of 45 and 60 that blindness occurs, and I'm 50 this year. So I'm right in that age.
But,
yep.
Do you need, like, a seeing eye dog, or do you need...
No, so here's the thing. This is what's so weird. Even I don't understand this, because even as I'm going through it, I still don't understand. I could still read. I don't know how I could still read, but I could still physically read. And it's very strange because I see through white smoke. So everything basically faded out. So this last hit hard time that I lost vision, which is only 3 weeks ago, my colors are all faded. And the world looks faded. Like, it doesn't look real.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I'm in the twilight zone, honestly, because I know I used to have my driver's license. I used to have all those things. So I know what it is to see. So this is just, like, what is happening. So, but what my point is that I really talk to God a lot. And, like, even today, I don't know what happened. I have to share this really quick thing. I was laying down, and I got up, and I felt, like, dizzy spinning, and I'm like, oh, my God, what's happening? And I heard this loud sound. It's kind of like it's, like, beyond recognition. The sound was so high-pitched. Bottom line, some of the fog dissipated. After that, and this has been only hours of this, but that was interesting today. I'm like, oh, my God, I could see a little bit clearer. I don't know what's happening, but I talk about it all the time.
Have you talked to the doctor about it?
What kind of doctor? Like the physical doctor, like an eye doctor would look like I'm crazy. So I go to energetic doctors, honestly, with the spiritual doctors.
No, you need to go to one of those ophthalmologists.
Yeah.
To see what's going on.
The thing with this is that it's treatable according to doctors. It's not curable. So what basically what they would say is that it got worse or it's stable. With me,
but
it's
you're assuming.
I firmly believe that it's in
God's
hands. I know
you're
I'm
not listening. No,
okay.
you're not.
Okay.
You know you're not. Okay? If you were to go to the proper doctor of that sort, they would be able to somewhat bring a lot of your vision back, and that's all I'm going to say. Okay? And thank you so much for calling.
God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I talked to Barbara,
Johnny?
and she's going to be on here soon. She just wasn't feeling well, so she should be on here soon. Okay? All right.
Oh, how odd. Okay.
Do you want to go to the next one?
Well, no, I was... Richard, what did you think of that? Wait a minute. What did you think of that, what she was saying?
Okay.
What she was saying? I
don't know. The eye
go to the proper doctor, you know.
Right.
Ophthalmologist.
Right.
Simple.
Right. That's simple. You can't diagnose yourself. That's what people make the mistake of doing that. And it's a big mistake because I used to do that when I was younger. And it turned out not good. So what I'm saying is now, if I have a problem, I go to my doctor immediately. And with all the new meds and all the new things they have now.
Oh, yeah.
Which it's wonderful. Like, look at you, Richard. You're getting better and better and better and better.
Well, I'm better. I got rid of 3 different, virus things or whatever you want to call it. Pneumonia.
Yeah.
And,
so that's wonderful. That's beyond wonderful. And
I had a shot every other day for 2 weeks, which my son gave me. And Anyway, okay. It works.
Okay, I don't need to know all that. And I just got my flu shot today, yesterday. The regular flu shot. I won't get the strengthening one because I've heard too many weird things about it. But I've never had the flu in my life, so I just take the regular shot. Anyway, Johnny, you want to go for the next one?
Yes.
Johnny?
Okay, the next one is Sam. You're live on the air with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Dayle. I hope you're doing
Hello.
well. I was wondering what you see.
Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from? Okay.
Minnesota.
And you want to... Great. You want to know what I see about you in general?
About work.
I see, I don't know if you've already done this, but I see a change of jobs or something to do with changing jobs, or I see more money and a pay raise of some sort. So I can't make too much sense of that. What type of work do you do?
Education.
As in teacher?
Yes.
Okay, what do you teach, sweetie?
Daycare.
Oh, okay. You know it's going to get bigger. Are you aware of that? You're going to be expanding.
Like
Hello?
as daycare in general, or as in my specific company?
In the specific company. I don't know exactly. All I know is I see a lot more kids than what you're used to. A lot more.
Okay.
Does that upset you?
No.
All right. Can you talk a little faster, please?
No, that doesn't upset me. There has to be ratios in place and things. So the teachers there will be more teachers. That means there will be more kids, vice versa.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a pay raise as well.
Okay.
So, are you looking to go to a different school?
I am looking to go to a different school, but my ultimate goal is to move to Washington State.
Well, Richard will tell you about that. He was, born and raised there?
Well, kind of. Yeah.
No,
retired.
Well, you tell. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well.
Tell her about Washington.
Washington. Biggest problem there is housing. So check it out real close about housing. See what your options are, especially in the metro areas like Seattle and Tacoma. The big cities up there. That's the big problem now. And it's pricey. Okay? Otherwise, it's a great place to live. Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind, sweetheart, we have Richard on. He's 95 years old. He is my safeguard in case something happens to Barbara, like it's happening now. And I don't know what's going on with Barbara, but
it's okay.
Wow,
okay. She's not feeling well, so she's getting something to eat so that before she comes on. She's okay. All right, just
okay.
Well, the show will be over by then. But anyway, you're gonna do real well. And speaking of which, are you planning on taking a trip to go somewhere?
I am not currently in the financial state to take a trip anywhere, but I am open to all possibilities.
Have you thought about teaching in Hawaii?
I have not.
Well, look at the option because it's fabulous.
Okay.
I mean, I know Washington is very good if you like dreary weather and rain, but Hawaii has the sunshine, and they need teachers like crazy, so you might want to look at that as well. It's the rents are about the same, and the apartments or places are a little smaller, but I'll be honest with you, it's a great place to raise kids. They call them keikis there, and it's a great place to raise children, other than here. Okay?
Right. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Well, at least you know a little bit about Seattle now from Richard, and
it's just it's calling my name. It's calling my soul, so I have to see it out.
Okay.
Richard, did that ever happen to you?
What, the housing? No.
No, where it's calling your name, that you had to go there.
No.
No. Okay. I got it. Good. Thailand is calling my name for a trip, but can't afford it yet. But I will. But it's nice and warm there.
Come soon.
Well, let me tell you, it will eventually, or shortly, or somehow, some way, it will. So, have you been there?
To Thailand? No, but my fiance wants to go there.
Well, go with him, because it's one of the most beautiful places in the world, and it's very, very cheap and manageable. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they all speak English, by the way.
It's beautiful and green, just like Washington.
No, it's not green. It's not green. It's beautiful and beaches. It has hundreds of thousands.
Part.
It's all beaches. I mean, we're not talking about Bangkok. We're talking about all the other places. I mean, if it were me, I'd spend a few days in Bangkok because there's a lot to do there. And then I would go to Phuket and some of the outer islands, which are just unbelievable. It's all beach. It's all water.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah. Wait. I'm thinking I don't know.
When are you guys getting married?
I don't know. As soon as things settle down in my life.
Well, that may take a long time. So, you know what? Life's too short to say when this happened and when that happened. Just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You're right.
Life's too short.
Don't wait.
You never know. Don't wait. I mean, Richard was fine. The next day he's in the hospital. You never know. You're
he's
right. Fine again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweetie. Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much. I'm excited for this trip offer.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Johnny, what's going on?
Just that what I told you, Barbara's not feeling well, so she's going to take some time to get some food in her and then get her system working okay, then she'll call in. That's what she told me. So,
okay,
but...
she could have texted and told you.
She did.
Nobody's texted. Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
She did.
Well, Johnny, you want to talk a little? Because, I can only talk so much.
I know, I understand. But do you, you said earlier that it's hard. Is it hard for you to read for yourself?
Not if I pull out my own cards. If I read my own tarot cards, then I can read for myself. And I can read for anybody, whether they're here in this room, or I could read Richard if he's somewhere else. It doesn't matter. Carl, what was I telling you? Carl Jung, the famous psychologist.
You were telling me about him.
He was phenomenal and had PhDs up the galore. And he was a psychiatrist as well as a shrink or whatever. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and he would read the cards every day. And he started taking notes. And he believed that the cards could foretell the future. What I might say is you don't have to be psychic to read the cards. Anybody can read them if you just follow the books or follow what you see or follow your feelings. It helps if you're psychic. It helps because then you see way further. But Richard could tell you, I've read his cards many times, huh, Richard?
Right. Yeah.
And they've come out pretty and they've come out pretty accurate, huh, Richard?
Yeah. Yes.
So it's amazing. It even amazes me. I taught my Hanai son, which is like an adopted son in Hawaii, how to read the cards, and he became one of the best readers I've ever seen in my life. And he and I would stay up till 1, 2, 3 in the morning in Hawaii reading cards on people we knew, and checking it out on the accuracy level. Like we'd read about my boss and at KGMB Studios in Hawaii, and I'd read about him because I was close to him. And then within a week or two, everything would happen, or he would tell me, that this happened. And so the accuracy was phenomenal. In fact, my boss brought me up to the office and had me teach him how to read the cards. Johnny, are you there?
Is that Peter? No, that's not Peter Herkus.
No. I used to read Peter's cards. He did not let anybody read his cards but me. No one. Because we did psychometry and we did other things, but excuse me, he would only let me read his cards. And he would go, "Don't tell anybody." He loved it so much. In fact, the sad thing was, on his deathbed, he would call me up every day wanting to know if he was going to die, and I don't tell of death, But I saw it in the cards, but I would not say anything to him because I don't feel it was my place to say it. And he every day he called saying, "Am I still going to live? Am I still going to live?" And the card showed that he didn't have long to live. So, I mean, it was 100% accurate. The cards do foretell death. They do say when you're going to pass away, or someone's going to pass away, and you have to be tuned in enough to understand it.
Now, I have a question about that, because people associate the death card with being death. Are you saying that the death card doesn't always mean death, but what cards do mean death? Okay.
You never watched my video, did you? I show a pattern of what death looks like when you read the cards. If you look at my video on your site, you will see what the pattern is. But the death card alone can mean death. I've seen it pop up when I was reading Richard's cards, and it was like a friend in the family who died or one of his old war buddies, So it could go either way. It can mean just a singular death card or a combination of cards, which would be the Tower, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, all the Swords cards coming out, and that's sure to happen. In fact, didn't you ask about your own death?
Me? No. I said that I had a midlife crisis, but I didn't say that I was... No, just that. I had it happen to me with one of my best friends, and I have to say this before I get to anybody. Her name was Jamie, and I read for her on the radio through her mom for years. And whenever there was a problem with her, like I would say, "Hey, go to the Bay Area. Your daughter is hanging over the bed, and
you need to get her to a doctor. And she raced in the car. That's how much she believed in me. Went down to the Bay Area, and there was her daughter almost dead. Well, this happened 5 different times. I'd catch it for some reason on Jamie that, something would happen to her. And I said, hey, we've got to be careful. Get out there or call 911 or do something. And, she did, and sure enough, that was it. Well, finally, Jamie changed her whole life around, and she became very spiritual. And she wanted to know how to read the cards. So we would go on my boat, that I had out on the lake, and I would teach her how to read the cards. And it was amazing. But what I had seen in Jamie, like I had never seen before, was a bright light around her, this light which almost would hurt my eyes. And I said, Jamie, what's going on? She says, I've become really spiritual. And I took that as, okay, she's becoming spiritual. And it was so bright, it was like the sun. Anyway, I took her out on the boat, and one day she was reading her own cards, and it kept coming up with all this death stuff. And she asked me, what's going on here? Could it be my kids? Could they be getting a car accident? She'd ask all these questions. Well, needless to say, Jamie was supposed to go with me to Hawaii and help me, on one of my shows, and she didn't show up that day, and she got into a car wreck. She didn't die, but she got into a car wreck, and she couldn't speak. Her brain was, messed up. So the doctor had said to me, hey, maybe we should just let her go. And I said, no, you don't do that. You can't play God. He was a surgeon. Oh, the power just went out. Hello? Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me? My power just went out.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Anyway, so what happened with Jamie was she got into a car wreck, and the doctor basically wanted to just kill her, more or less how they do. And it was bad. And I yelled at the doctor and said, no, you're not going to do that. It's up to God when someone dies. It's not up to you. She'll be a vegetable. I go, yeah, but you're not looking at maybe her kids need to tell her something, or maybe other people need to tell her something, or maybe she needs to communicate with the children. And I said, and let me tell you something, Doc. And he was a brain surgeon. I said, would you kill your own kid? And he said, no. And I said, well, I'm needless to say, you're not killing her. So that was that. But anyway, she hung around for about 5 years, and she was able to help her children and talk to them and do stuff with them, and she passed away naturally. So that's that story. I don't know why I got into that, but it was important to me.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm here.
Does that make sense to you? Well, I'm glad you are. My power's out. I got to take a walk and see. I can't even get out of my chair because I have it all the way back. So I got to figure out a way to get out. I don't know if it's in Richard's room where the power went out or just, the whole house. I can't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did you understand my story?
Yeah, you had to let things happen naturally.
Yeah, you do. You don't force things. You just let it happen naturally. But let's say this much: if it's going to happen, it will happen, and if it's not, it won't. It's that simple. And there's no reason to play God. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand.
Do you have anything to say about that?
No.
And is Barbara
I'm talking to her
coming
right
on?
now. I'm talking to her right now.
Oh.
So.
Well, don't leave us on the line.
No. I'm not leaving you on the line. It's just that I'm texting her. So.
Oh, okay. So, Richard, what did you think of that story?
Oh, pretty good one. Yeah. Yeah, poor Jamie. Uh-huh.
What? Yeah, poor Jamie.
Not yet.
She was like my best friend.
I know.
You know,
Uh-huh.
totally. And I tried 5 times to save her life. Oh, God, I don't want to fall off the damn chair. I can't tell what's going on here. You know what, Johnny?
What?
What?
I'm here.
What? You know what, Johnny?
Yes.
And Richard? Barbara's not on. My power is out. I have to call my husband, and I got to find a way to get off my chair because it won't move because there's no power. So we're going to cut this short, okay?
Okay. I don't know if she's going to call in, but I guess we can give me a second.
It doesn't matter. I got an emergency now, so I'm cutting it short, okay?
Wait, give me a second here. Okay.
I can't do anything, Johnny.
What?
Johnny?
Okay.
I'm off the air.
All right. I'm going to go ahead
Thank
and end
you.
it
Bye.
right now.